Do you want your name on my steering wheel in real life? Then listen up. Right now, you're able to unlock the new 2024 MCL38 livery in the official F123 game. Pre-order F124 Champions Edition and it'll be unlocked in time trial mode.
Once you've unlocked the livery, head into time trial mode and then photo mode, taking your best photo that you can of our very new livery.
Be creative and think out of the box. Post it on any of the social media listed here and use the hashtag MCL38.
Tag us by the 8th of March 2024 and we will have a look and decide which one is our absolute favorite.
We'll choose the top 5, share them with you all, and then we'll pick a winner. The winner will have their name put on both mine and Lando's steering wheel at the 2024 Australian Grand Prix.
You then get a chance to win a replica steering wheel of ours that gets sent to you just after the race.
You can enter as many times as you like, so get your photos in and make us proud.
Lovely prize, we wish you all the best and I'll see you very soon.
Oh, let's go. It's time to get hyped again. Again, we're here, we're back. Welcome everyone, hi. That's loud. That's loud on my ears. The one mistake I did, the one mistake. My voice has changed a little bit. It went briefly Australian. It also went back to being a different British and now it's... Don't worry about it. I'm still the same person. I hope you're all doing good. Oh, it's a good day. It's an exciting day. Today is going to be a nice, special little stream. Going to be joined in a little moment by PJ, who is social media content manager at EA Sports. And we'll have a little look, get some tips and tricks, which if I was entering, which I'm still denied I can't, tips and tricks on how to enter the competition, which as you've obviously seen, introduced nicely. It's going to be running. It's not got long left as well. I need to remind you, just for the fans out there, obviously, because I'm basically acting as if it's me. We've only got until the 8th, this Friday, so everyone definitely needs to be entering, and this is going to be useful to help people out. I'm excited. How are we all doing, first and foremost? I hope we're all nice. Lucas, there he is, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad people still want to see me here. That's a good sign. It's a really good sign. Comes with the normal chaos. I wouldn't... I mean, if my voice changed in between... That would be a problem. That would be a big problem if my voice changed mid-streams and stuff. I don't think it goes that badly. I say some waffle, but that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Okay, anyways. Also, behind the scenes, let me pop it on the proper screen. Not that screen. Wrong screen! Ah! I've got too many things on my stream deck. I've got too many things on my stream deck. We've bottled. Where is my damn game screen? I've lost it. I've actually lost my own game screen. There we go. It's bottled! It's bottled within how long? 9 minutes and 16 seconds. That is a misclick and a half. Don't worry about that. It's fine. There you go. There's the chaos, just in case you was wondering where it is. Boom. I hate my stream deck with a passion. It's fine. Kidding. It's fine. Okay. Anyways, yeah. We're going to have a look at that. I have the game loaded and ready for me to actually have a proper go in a second. But that's not yet. That's not. Should we go have a sweet hello word? And hopefully, you know, introduce, etc.? Yeah, I think we should. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's absolutely not fine whatsoever. Kidding. It's fine. Right. We'll wait patiently for him to join us. And then we'll be all good. We'll be all good. I'm not going to do well at this, by the way. Because I'm obviously going to have a go later on in this stream. I want nil judgment on my side. Nil on my side. Which you won't get. It's all good. Alright. I think we can hear from the man himself. PJ, are you there?
Hello.
Hello. Let me see if I can actually pop you on the screen correct this time. I can indeed. Welcome into the stream. And firstly, introduce yourself if you'd like. Tell the stream a little bit about yourself, what you do.
Yep, of course. So my name is PJ and I am a social media content manager at EA Sports. So one of the things that I primarily do is I handle the social media and the community management for EA Sports WRC, but also I help out across many titles, across various other things that we've been doing. And over the past couple of years, I was taking a lot of screenshots for the EA Sports F1 games. And seeing as you guys are doing something really cool with photo mode at the moment, this felt like a good opportunity for me to come on, say hello to all of you, and show you a couple of tips and tricks on how to actually take great photos in EA Sports F1.
Nice. Sounds like we got you to thank for some beautiful pictures that have been on my loading screens over the last couple of years. Love that. Right. So
Yeah, they've got me to do a couple of cool ones, indeed.
Nice. Right. I guess we should move on and have a little look at some tips and tricks, because if I was in this, I desperately need them. So, what have you got for us today?
Yeah. So, just let me know. Do you have my screen on your screen?
I do indeed.
Right now?
Yeah, we can see.
Sweet. So you should see McLaren on screen. I'm just double checking here because I'm on a bit of a delay on the other side. But anyways, cool. Right. So the photo mode tools in EA Sports F1 are actually quite powerful. You can do a lot of great and interesting things with them. And the cool thing at the moment, because of being able to drive the latest McLaren liveries in the game, is that as it's all in time trial mode, you have a lot of freedom in terms of what you can do. So the first tip obviously is to get the replay footage of your best lap, or any lap really. The way to do that is you drive your lap in time trial and then you finish the session. And then once you finish the session, you go to the race replay at the end just before you quit out. And from there, you essentially go through and you look through and you try to find specific corners, and you find specific tips and tricks and that kind of thing. So what I'll actually do right now is I will pop over to a short video I recorded about a week ago to show you exactly this kind of process. Make sure the sound is off. Excellent. So as you can see here, I'm currently playing a replay and I'm running through the track, just trying to find like an interesting part of the track where I can find a good photo opportunity. And the great place to do this kind of thing is actually on the apex of a corner, so as the car is turning and just getting around the curb, because you're able to get like a lot of dynamic action there. Like for example, you've got the drivers turning the wheel, you've got the wheels are obviously tilting in a certain direction, you might have a bit of weight transfer with the car because it's loading up through the turn with all the downforce. If you lock the brakes, you might have one of the brakes locking and some smoke popping off of that. If you're in the rain, obviously things are really awesome too.
Of course.
But you can see here in this example, I'm hunting around trying to find interesting things. And what I'm specifically looking for as we get down here, and I couldn't find something at that corner, so I'll try at this corner. This is one of my favorite corners to snap shots in on Melbourne, because you can see if I pause it right here, I've actually got a couple of interesting things. So what I'm looking at is partly the car, but mostly the environment around the car. So I'm looking like, if I have this as my chosen shot, I can see here that, okay, I've got some cool buildings back here that I can potentially look at. Or I turn the camera over to there, I can probably look at the buildings over there, or I can look at the trees over here, that kind of thing. You're just trying to, the first step is always in composition and framing the shot and seeing what can I get. What interesting things, like those buildings at the back are really nice because there's a lot of variety there. I can get the camera in really close and really low. And a good tip here is when you have the camera low, you can essentially get more speed out of the car, because I find when I take screenshots, and I'll show you some examples soon, but here's just a quick example of like, okay, I've got the camera low, I've got the nose pointing forward and pointing down at an angle. It looks really fast, it looks really dynamic, and that is an interesting thing to have when you're looking at these photos. Even the DRS is open, that was nice. But if I go back to the video here, so we'll go down here and we look through and, okay, can I get something there? Okay, I couldn't get it at that specific angle. So now I'm looking here and I'm running off the curb, and sometimes you can get things good on the exit of a corner as well. So I actually want to go back a couple of seconds there. There it is. Yes. So one thing that that I noticed with a lot of people with photo mode, just in general, is that they tend to leave the weather and the time of day on the default settings.
Yeah.
And one of the most interesting things I find when I'm taking these shots, and when I took thousands of official screenshots in the past, and we have a great team now that's leading all that for F1 24, whereas I just do a little bit of support here and there. But back when I was leading it, one of the things that I always tried to get across was every part of the screen needs to have something interesting going on. And you can see, if I'm just looking at this screen right now, you can see the top half of the screen is all pretty much just bare sky, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So what I tend to do is you just set it to light cloud. Light cloud, and look at that. Just with 2 button presses, you've now gotten to somewhere a lot more interesting. You've got things going on there. It just means that you don't have like a quote unquote boring part of the screen when you're looking around. So as we play through here, you'll see that I'm doing the same thing again. I'm hunting around. I'm like, okay, can I get an action shot here where I've got, oh, look at that variety up there. And then I angle it in. And now the next thing I do is I zoom in because I think I've got a good shot. So I zoom it in because it's always important to have the car fill the frame. So if I show you an example here, you can see how the car is the most important part of the screen.
Yeah, of course.
It's filling up the entire screen. There's a little bit of interesting stuff happening in the background. And that is something that a couple of beginner photographers tend to miss out on, is because they're using the default angles and the default zoom and all that, and they're trying to get the speed across. But the thing that we all look at the most are the cars, and if you can make the cars big and interesting, then that you can see here how it frames across the entire screen, and it's just there. It's big. It's front and center. The first thing I see when I look at this shot is the car. The second is the really cool sunlight at the back. But going back here again, so I found kind of what I want to do, and then I get to the second most important thing. Is one of the most powerful tools that you have in the F1 photo mode is the time of day slider. So you'll see here that when you control the sun in the palm of your hand, you essentially you can essentially choose where the shadows lie on the car and what parts are highlighted and what parts are not highlighted. You can even do this when you've got light cloud, which is great. So what you do is essentially, you can see how as I move it more into the afternoon, the background has gotten a lot more lit up. The car itself has actually gotten a lot more lit up. And by playing about with that and trying to find the right balance, you will essentially have. You can see here now the car pops out way more than it did.
That papaya is extremely popping. Yeah, I see exactly what you've done there.
Exactly. Yeah, you can see the difference. It's absolutely massive. So once you've done that, the next thing I try to do is the shutter speed. So that is essentially, I'm moving it around, trying to get a little bit more framing in. Let's see, where am I at? Shutter speed, yes. So I tend to find if you make the shutter speed too low, like for example, let me go back here a sec. There it is. Okay. So when you start, it's at 1/8,000 of a second. So if this was a real camera, the shutter is only open for 1/8,000 of a second, which is really low. And that means it just essentially snaps the car moving still. And you can get some cool and interesting shots like that, but Formula One cars are known for being fast, right? So you want to essentially make that number, you want to make it go down a lot lower. Like this is a 125. This is a 125, which tends to be a good balance. I find if you go all the way to 160 or to 130, you will essentially blur everything out of the screen, and you can get some really cool shots like that. But I find that it's nice to have a little bit of interesting things going on in the background, because if it's all blurred out, then you can hardly even tell where the car is on the track.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I was trying there, and I was like, okay, that was a good shot, but can I do better? So here I'm hunting around again. It's like I'm looking around, and then I see, oh, there's maybe I could get something interesting with the sky or with the sunset. Try to get the sun to do this, and I'm still looking around, and then I spot something. And it's coming off the back of the car because I paused this replay while it was running on the curb, and I found the sparks. And these sparks are pretty cool because it's just essentially it's how the floor impacts the ground.
Yeah.
And when you run over the curbs in F1, or when you run at really low ride heights, and or when you've got like high downforce at the end of a straight just from the high speed, that the car is scraping along ground. You see a lot in real life as well, right? So it's a case of now I actually see that, and I can see those sparks because they're replicated in the game because our graphics guys do some really cool stuff. And now if I go face on into them, those sparks are going to fly right at me. And it's a shot you don't get often, and it's a shot that we don't really do like with official screenshots either, because we have a certain style that we use. But here, like all you guys at home, you guys can just go all out. You can do what you want. You can see here how the sparks are flying everywhere. They're filling the screen, which is really cool. So now we get on to, I feel I found my shot now, which is great. So the next step then is I tend to color grade and just see, these are like Instagram filters. So it's oh, you'll have one that's a bit cooler, you have one that's a bit warmer, you have one that's black and white, you have one that's got a little bit of an effect on it, or is green, or is pretty wild, and that kind of thing. So looking around, I'm thinking, oh, we've got the sparks flying, this could be like an evening shot. And the next step then was to change the bloom setting. So the bloom setting here is essentially, it changes how shiny the how bright of the image. See here that if I go back, it's bloom is on 0 right now. Yeah. I tend to go no higher than 50, because once you go above 50, it can blow out the entire image, which is it's a very tricky effect to get right. I can seem to only get it right in the rain, because in the rain I set it to 75. But here, okay, that's what 0 looks like, and then here I've got it at 55, and you can see how just the little details here, they're just popping off. They actually look like sparks now, right?
Even the individual sparks.
So now when
I hate that. That looks really, really cool, I have to say. Sparks they've swung me.
Yeah, so now as the sparks actually move because it's rendering the image, you can see now there's a lot more life to that image. And I'm like, okay, that's great. I've got a shot, it's nearly there. Can I do little tweaks here? Like if I move the angle a bit, will the sparks move in a different direction? Interesting. Always got to put a bit of tilt in. Put a little bit of Dutch angle in, about 10 degrees, something like that. See, now you've got something really cool. And the interesting thing there was also that it's because the car is actually moving up and down on the curb, you're actually getting motion blur up and down. You can see it on the tree in the top left.
Yeah.
You can see how it's got this up and down motion blur that you don't normally get. You normally get like side to side because the car is moving through the environment. But here I'm just hunting for little details and just trying to find little bits and pieces, and how I feel I've gotten somewhere really fancy. I've gotten somewhere pretty artsy, as it were. And you can see I paused there for a second just to admire it for a bit and going, oh, what can I change now? So I go back to the lighting, and you can see I'm changing it again, and I'm looking over here on the right hand side where the trackside signage is, and you can see how the shadows of it are changing now. And it's like, what effect does that do? Okay, I can make the sparks better, but I really want to show off the McLaren. So now you can see that the car itself is actually a bit too dark.
Yeah. I never even think to
there we go.
Adjust so much. Like every time I've ever had a go like with any settings, I've tweaked a few things, and I'm like, I've got one shot I'm happy with, I'm done. I'll leave it there. But tweaking just a little bit everywhere now and then, and you've created something really nice.
Yeah, and you can see there, just as a last thing, if you look over here where the signage is, and I am now just moving through, you can see, okay, now it's bright, and now the shadows are coming in from the other side of the track, like they are there. Okay, now they've gone a bit too far, so can I pull them back so the track is lit just a little bit? There you go. That looks like a really good and interesting shot. So is there any like last little tweaks I can do? And yes, there is. Because this is a shot with a lot of vibrance and a lot of action going on, I pumped the saturation up. So for those who don't know, the saturation setting is basically how much color is being pumped into the image. So you may have seen, like, there may be some Instagram filters where all the color is pumped way up. And I find on the McLaren in particular, it works really well because the papaya is such a vibrant color in real life. And when you pump the saturation up just a little bit, you don't want to blow it out. Maybe put it up to like 1.2, 1.3. You can really make it pop, especially against like the exposed carbon fiber or against some of the darker parts of the car. And you can see now that we're getting almost there. So now it's just the really fine things. It's like, okay, I found my shot, I found my angle, I found my lighting. It's all pretty cool. Now we're getting into the little bits. So the next bit here is the contrast. And the contrast here is essentially, for those who don't know, it's essentially the difference between the bright parts and the black parts on the screen. So if you have the contrast very high, you will notice that the dark parts get really dark and the bright parts get really bright. And I want a little bit more of that because you can see I have this contrast here with the with the sparks flying off the car. And now that I've pumped it up a bit, they really stand out. And again, you don't need to go too crazy with this. You don't need to turn the sliders to maximum or minimum. Now we're getting somewhere where it's almost there. And I think, oh yes, this is the last thing. And this is kind of a little secret. We've got some secret sauce coming. So essentially, right, the vignette here is it's an effect from like it's an effect from classic photography. I don't want to go into it in too much detail right now, but the short answer is it adds kind of like a black fade around the corners of the screen. And when you have it very high like this, obviously it puts what's in the middle in more focus, but you lose all the detail around the end of it. Mm-hmm. So what I like to do, and I do with all the pictures I do, essentially is I turn it on, but I set it to 0. That actually gives you just a tiny fade that you don't get when the thing is off entirely. So here now it's coming in, it's coming in, it's coming in. You can see how it's got just a little bit of fade here, a little bit here,
I'm saying
a little bit there. And it just makes the car, which is the brighter part of it, it just makes that pop a little bit more. Because if you compare it to there, from there, now you can see that it's actually come along quite nicely. You can see with that this is one of the key aspects with the photo mode. And I'm looking around, seeing is there anything else I can do here? Okay, I haven't messed with the exposure. I could probably do that another time. I have another video I can show you where I can do that. And there's also depth of field, which I will show you in some of the example pics as well. But I feel I'm pretty happy. I did try one last thing. This is one example where I actually wanted the 1 of 30 shutter speed because I wanted these sparks to get loads of motion.
Yeah.
So you can see if I had that at like 120 or if I had it at 8000 or something like that, the sparks would only be like little dots on the screen. But here you can see I'm playing about more with the sparks than the car itself because the car is already great. The car looks great. All Formula 1 cars look great. But now you can see, okay, I'm playing about a little bit and I'm trying to find something a little bit more, just that little bit of uniqueness because there you go. So now you can see, here's the perfect example. Okay, I've set it to 1000. They barely move at all. So now I put it back. Another thing you can try, and it's very rare that I do this, is you have static or you have it attached to the car. When you have it static, the camera is staying still, which means the car is moving. And you can see here the car is blurred. Whereas if you have it attached to the car, camera is moving with the car. So that way you get the whole effect of rushing through the environment. I was like, okay, I'll try it here. And I was like, okay, no, it doesn't really work. So I bring it back, attach it to car. There you go. And then I feel pretty happy with all of that. And then that becomes, is the next one on this? Is it the next one on this? There it is. There we go. And that's the final image. Afterwards, because, we take these shots for promotional stuff at EA Sports. One thing we do is we take the shot without a watermark and then we Photoshop the watermark on afterwards because we tend to crop these down into different things and all that. But for you guys at home, you already have the logo watermark in the game, so you just need to pick. An interesting way to go about it is to pick what corner it goes into, and you want to look for a corner where there's not a lot of detail. So on this one, there's not a lot going on in the bottom right, but in this one, there's not a lot going on in the bottom left, and then that's where I put it. But that is essentially a crash course on how to take cool photos. And I'll show you a couple of more here as we go through. So if you can see here, I'm just trying different things where you can get like a front, like 3/4 shot going on, where you can see I'm trying to show off the livery in particular here. So you have a lot of detail that goes up here and then down and then all around to show the different shapes of the car, but get the whole car in the shot as well. This one is a little bit more trying to do more of like a realistic, like a shot that you'd probably get in real life, where a photographer is standing just past a corner and he's got the full zoom on, and you get the blur for the depth of field back here. You've got the interesting thing where the car is turning through a corner, so the wheels are twisted one way, the driver's looking through, their head is looking through the apex, that kind of thing. This is a pretty nice just rear shot. You can see I played with the time of day to move the shadow in closer and closer and closer until it's just about to touch the car, but not quite touch the car. And you get interesting things there. A couple of close-up shots. You can also do really interesting things with those. I've seen some really cool ones on Instagram recently, especially because McLaren have these interesting wheel rim covers. So you can get some interesting things by playing about with the color there and just trying to find little details on the car, like the Senna logo or like the driver number here. Or another thing was like, can I just focus on the nose and get something interesting really cool here? And similar, just over and back, and just try to find interesting aspects. And you don't have to photograph the full car and have the full car be all the way there, right? You can focus in on the cockpit here and take a look at the driver going through the corner. That's another interesting way to, kind of tell a story with an image. It's like here, okay, the driver is fully focused and they're getting through the corner and they're trying to get the best lap time. Or you can do the same from the top here. And you could potentially get interesting things like, oh, what's on the dashboard? Oh, I can see this driver's in 6th gear, so they must be going pretty quick. And you get those little stories and that kind of thing. I will show you one neat thing that we can do with because I take my shots with a special build of the game that has a couple of like developer features in it. And I can't say too much about those for obvious reasons, but one neat thing that we can do, and we do it for promotional shots for all the teams, is that we can put the real drivers into the F1 World Car. So to do some promotional shots for this, that Lando and Oscar could use potentially, and here we're able to put Oscar into the car. It's not something for various reasons we can do with the retail build of the game, but it just means that we can put the number 81 on the car, which is pretty cool. So there was one of the shots that was from the, I think this was from the announcement video actually. And I think I have the behind the scenes of that too.
Ooh,
so let me see if it's playing. There it is. Cool. Sweet. So, right, I'll run through this one really quickly. And you can see I'm doing the same thing. I'm hunting around. I'm looking for interesting spots. And I find that I can move the camera up here.
See, that's a creative idea. Yeah, to think of just going and choose. I wouldn't even thought that through.
You just want to go through the environment and find interesting things like that. It's like, okay, I can put it in here and then play about. And this one is actually pretty quick. I won't go through the whole thing again, but you can see essentially I'm looking around, I'm trying to hunt for the angles, and then I eventually find this kind of shot. So it's just a case of looking around the track and seeing is there any interesting and unique angles that you can do, because anybody can do a 3/4 shot, right? Anybody can do this shot. It's what we see in real life. We see professional photographers do it in real life, but one of the cool things with taking shots virtually in esports F1 is that you can essentially put the camera in places where you might not get it in real life, or you might get it in real life, but you might not get the opportunity like to be standing right there at that time with the perfect lighting as a car comes by. Whereas in the game, what you can do is essentially you have full control over time and space and everything else. And it's a power I want in real life, but you can see here that you've got very cool angles and just various different things you can do. Like for example, here this is on the apex, but it's a massive curb. So can I get that streak of red in to put in something interesting? Play about with the filters a bit more. This is one where I used one of the filters. I might be the cooler filter, or it might be the set point filter. You'll have to play about to find a cool one, but it just changes like the colors a little bit. You can see like all the dark sections are actually a little bit blue or a little bit purple, which kind of gives you a different interesting dynamic with the lighting. And this almost like squinted it and it looks like it's a real life shot, that kind of thing. And you can go fully extreme with it as well if you wanted to. So here, for example, this is the final turn, and I cranked the shutter speed all the way up. So the car is just whizzing through the environment, pump up the contrast a bit as well. And you can see you can get a lot of interesting and different aspects as well. And bonus time, got the shadow screens here as well. So we've got the McLaren Shadow livery in F1 23 as well. And that is quite a nice livery, I have to say.
It is, yeah. It looks good, and honestly, a lot of the things I've seen are just wallpaper worthy. So, and I won't be able to recreate that later on, but I'm gonna try and do my best. I'm taking on board everything right now.
Yeah, and the good news is, I mean, this 30-minute long tutorial will just be in the VODs, and if you ever wanted to go back, you can just go back and check. Like, here's another example where I find an interesting location to take a shot from. It's like, oh, like you wouldn't normally think to look backwards and look at where the exit point of a Marshall post is. And then you find, the art team at Codemasters have actually put in all the detail. They've even put in the little markings here, like the little paint markings to say where people go out and stuff like that. So there's a lot of interesting detail in these cars and in these tracks where you can get interesting things going on. And here's another example. You don't have to go low all the time. Going low means you can get really cool speed and dynamic shots like this. But if you go high, you can get a better sense of the car's bodywork and the entire shape of the car. It's also an excellent way to show off liveries. And because, okay, we've got the whole thing in, but also you can see a lot of the detail from the engine cover as well, which is really cool. And here's just a little bit more standard. This is actually the same angle as I took the shot from above. So you can see here, you can see that the interesting thing is this is all from one track. This is all from Albert Park in Melbourne. And there's a lot of very interesting things and very different things happening in the background depending on which part of the track you're on. Like for example, here you've got the green and yellow tire barriers back there, which is very Australian themed. And then here, as they're shooting back through Sector 2, you can see you've got a totally different environment because you've got the trees here, you've got open skies, there's those light clouds again, like I was saying before. And it's just a case of hunting around and trying to find different things and find what's interesting and what works best.
I'm astounded. I think the entire chat is drinking all this in and is all equally as impressed. Firstly, you've nailed all of these. I will have to say it, they've done well.
Thank you.
And this is going to be tricky for me to have a go and recreate, but I'm going to try. I'm going to have a nice run. I think we've got everything we need.
Let's be real here. Across various games, I've been using photo mode in various games since I would say about 2005. So I've probably done like 20 years of stuff on this. A lot of it is just, me playing things in spare time and doing fun, cool things. But eventually, over time, and with I have to give credit, a lot of help and guidance from people at Codemasters, for example, the artists, the people that were doing screenshots before I was working on screenshots, people that are doing it after I do it, that kind of thing, or just looking at real world photography and stuff like that, getting a lot of advice in and just figuring out what works and seeing what works. It took me a couple of years to get to this kind of level, but there's definitely interesting things you can do there. And you may not need to go fully crazy like this, but actually when you're experimenting, do go crazy with it. Turn the slider all the way to the top, turn it all the way to the bottom, see how it changes things, because then that informs yourself that gives you the information in your mind that it's like, okay, oh, now I realize that if I turn this slider all the way up, it makes the car look really fast. Where if I do it down here, it makes it look really slow. If I move the sun in a certain way, I can, and it just pops in at the top corner of the screen, I can actually get loads of lens flare, which is really cool. You can do interesting things like that. We've obviously spoken about this picture for ages. And yeah, there's just get in there and play and just have fun with it. That's the basic thing. And over time, you'll find your own style. You'll find your own voice, as it were. And every artist in any discipline has their own way of doing things. Like for a lot of the things, I tend to prefer low shots with a bit of speed and a lot of play with the shadow and the light. You can see here how the shadow is actually covering half the screen over here. But somebody else might go for something completely different, where they prefer shots where the camera is really close to the car and is just, it's almost like in your face. And other people might go, okay, I just want to be the best at doing black and white photos. And black and white photos are really important for like light and shadow and that kind of thing, but you don't have color to play with. So there's just lots of different things to do in there, and there's no wrong way to do this. That's the most important thing to learn when you do anything creative, is that just throw everything at the wall and see what happens. And then eventually you'll find something really cool. Like I found those sparks by accident, and now I'm like, oh, that's a really cool thing that I can do when in like a special occasion when I'm taking a really cool pic of a car.
I like that, yeah. I like that tip as well, just try everything, and there's no wrong answer, because I guess that gives everyone some freedom.
YOLO it. It's fine. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I like that a lot. Thank you very much for everything, all the wisdom. Quite clear that, yeah, that all that time and experience has gone to very, very good use. Thank you very much. Now is my attempt to go and do this myself. But yeah, I won't keep you any longer. Thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been fun here. I'll watch back this later on and read the chat and then see like, is there anything interesting? Because maybe the chat has some interesting ideas for things that I could do in the future, or that I could pass on to the team that's working on F124 that they could do for their screenshots. And it's just a really cool creative process. And yeah, any game with a good photo mode is a good game. That's the way I always see it.
I like that. That's a good way to think about it. Well, yeah. Thank you very much, PJ. Appreciate you for joining us again. Chat is already on the thank yous, of course, yeah. But yeah, I'll leave you on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Woo! Alright. My game has gone off since I've been off. It's been off that whole time. I had a great time. We're not done. Trust me, we're not done. I would like to have a little look at some of the things that people have sent in, because obviously there has been many submissions going through, so let me find the right scene and actually have a little look at what we've gone action-wise. Ain't no way I'm gonna see... You are gonna see me on photo mode as my Xbox is failing. There we go, let's actually find a way to turn on. We don't even need that. I want to whack on my PC and have a go. So how did you find that? I'm hoping you all learned some, like, a lot of good things, because if you didn't, you're lying. You're all absolutely lying. That is in the wrong position. That doesn't look fun. There we go. Move that to the full screen. Thank you. Let's have a propaganda. That is me. That was scared me. I want to have a look at what other people have sent, because this is going to be stealing some ideas for myself later on. We love it. I'd like to know how they're going for all the photos. That's very informative, helpful, and I got one good photo so far. Plenty of time. Well, plenty of time and not plenty of time. It's only gotten to the 8th. But that's enough time to have a little play around. That's the thing I think I've learned the most here, is to just have a go at something. Even as, you know what, I like this. This is a smart thing, because I'm not, you know what, I don't know. I've got ideas in my head. I'm going to try my ideas later on. I'm not going to... I'm not going to share my thoughts yet. I have to put them on paper and see if they work out. But some of these are nice. Some of these are extremely, really nice. As PJ said, it's just throwing an idea at the table and seeing what goes down. Things work out. If anyone is submitting photos, I'll pop one in. There's still time. There's only a little tutorial, which obviously, again, as you said, you can go back through the VOD if you want. It's always going to be up there, so have a check around and see if you could pick any of the stuff up while we was all heavily engrossed. Did I have a focus face on during that? I probably did. I probably did for this. I like this. This is a nice search. He had a picture through the trees, which is kind of similar, and I don't even know where. Is this inside, like, a piece of... I'm not sure what that's in, but, like, that alone looks pretty cool. That alone looks nice. Either way, I'm just going to keep scrolling for a little bit. I want to see some nice things. I feel like I may have scrolled past your name already. I swear I've seen it. I swear I've seen it. See if there's more. We'll see if there's more. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot I'm liking. I love the feed. See, Japan, the red and white. Oh, this is a good day. This is a good day. I need to have a go. I need to have a go. Let me find a few more. I want to make sure you guys get some showing off on the stream, you know? It's nice, it's nice. He's just strolling in. Thank you again. He's a legend at work. He's an absolute legend at work. I'll say that for certain. Miami's going to have some colours popping in it, surely. Of course it does, of course it does. Okay. I think that I need to have a go. I think I just need to have a go. It has to happen, it has to happen. Shall I just... I think it's time for me to boot up the game and embarrassingly have a worse experience at doing this. Let's do it, let's do it. There's no time. I will stretch, you know what? Yes. Yes, I will, because... Actually, do I have an excuse? No, I just wanted to stretch. It's fine. We'll need it, we'll need it. Okay, yes. Yes, Andra, please, sir. Universe. Alright, game. Would you like to pop on the screen? Load up! So I can have a proper crack. No judgment on me, please. I don't take pictures. I'm not. It's not my job. It's not my job. I get to stretch again! Thank you, by the way, for all the follows. They were popping in throughout the stream. This is not a stretch I'm doing. There was plenty that I saw coming through, so thank you very much for the love, as always, on YouTube and Twitch, guys. We are going to do some lobbies a little bit later on, just for a bit of fun, but we aren't there yet. We aren't there yet. I'm tempted to see, do I just drive in the controller? Do I plug in my wheel just to specifically get, like, proper speed action? Because, for context, I cannot drive on a controller. I cannot. And since the Shadow Liver is teased, I'm using it. I have to. It's there, it's in the game. I'm doing it. And my brain wants to make something at Monaco work. So that's where we're going to have a crack. I feel like I'm going to let you see my embarrassing controller driving ability and the fact that it's literally impossible for you to do it. Oh, there is a third! Right, fine. Right, we'll stretch the legs. You know what, on that note, I am going to plug in the wheel. Because if I'm stretching legs, I might as well use them for stuff. That's overstretched! Don't overstretch your legs, folks. 3 stretches is the limit before things gets crazy and scary. That's not what you want to do. Yeah, let's have a go. Nice. Not ideal, done. Not ideal. Alright, yeah, we should have a time. Do I need to put a setup on for this? Probably not. I'm trying to think of, like, artsy places. Monaco, I don't know why. I just want to see the barriers, because the thing I was thinking of straight away for my example was the swimming pool shot. That is the one I want to possibly try and, like, make look good. Someone's probably done it better, but I'm gonna have a crack. Do I need audio? Don't even need a setup. Get me on the racetrack, please. It's fine. Firstly, this is the first time I'm seeing the livery as well. Ooh! This is actually the first time I'm driving in the game. It's not bad. No! Don't do this, because they will start abusing hydrates, and I'll be in pain, right? Oh, I see what you're doing. That's a very good point. Shout out to the F1 game subreddit. I do see a few in there, actually. I do see a few stuff over there on the Reddit community. Shout out to the Reddit people. If you're on there, you just got a point. It's a good shout. I need some game on it, but we don't need it. Right. Get me to... to be fair, hang on. I can just... I know this is... Like, we're taking pictures. We're not driving properly. We don't need to worry about going the correct direction round the track. That's not useful. There's no need. One more won't hurt. See, this is what's happened. Right, I found my piece of track. I found where I want it. Spin it around for the people. Let me see where I can actually get. I need to actually take a normal-ish line, I guess, through here. And then... Wrong way. No! Shush, 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 shush. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Now, I think... my brain says here is meant to be good. So let me have a look. I need to possibly get this angle somehow. But it's fine. Nice, nice. I can't believe I've been called out from it. Okay, we're not far enough ahead. We need to go a little bit further. A little bit further. I think that's showing how bad I am in commitment, because I swear Dave Thunder was actually like up against this curb where my face is on the thing. I'm nowhere near it. Absolutely nowhere near it. That is not let's cut that. Yeah, I think that's my driving that's let me down. My driving's let me down slightly. I was meant to be significantly closer. Just a little bit closer than that, but it's not worked. What's on the controller? Slightly distracting. We'll have them off. I see we've got the fans as well. And the Marshall is chilling. Good to know, good to know. Maybe I can have a little shot from behind for the car. If I get one successful picture, that is me okay. We've had to improvise a little bit. But that's fine, that's fine. I wish I could go over there and have a little look, but I don't think I can. That. Maybe? Maybe? The student does not always become the master. It was okay. That was a big ask today. That was a big ask. I want the side pod. I love the new, like, how every F1 team obviously is having a go at it, and the game model looks good. Just the little gap in the side pods inside it. I'm after that. Okay. I've got my angle. For now. Ish, maybe. What do I want to tweak it? Time of day is wrong. I don't want it to be this time of the day. Oh, wrong button to move. We've ruined everything! We've ruined everything! I need some sunlight. Where's that free 4 PM sort of slot? That's what I think I might need. Just a little bit. Oh, shadows, would you mind going away? Sun, could you just move like a little bit? Thank you. We can move the sun around, if it's allowed. Now the back of the car looks too dark. The face cam can go off for that. I like that. I like that a lot. That was an accident. That was accidentally nice. Okay, right. The car is going there. The car's going there. I am absolutely yelling at the sun. Absolutely yelling at the sun. Of course, I'm allowed. It's fine. I don't really think I want to make it any. Oh, I could play with frame. Could play with it. Okay, we'll see. I'm going to leave it as normal daylight for now. I'm going to tweet that later. We'll get with the rest of the colours and stuff first. Give me some colour and make the papaya pop, please. Not too much, I gotta be careful. I feel like I normally before would have had the tendency to just whack it to the maximum and be like, that's fine. That's A-okay. It's okay so far. Light cloud, less than what? Fine. I should have listened. I'm kidding. I did listen. There's a lot of good information to actually pick around. Okay, that's a nice start. I'm a fan of what I've done. Where's the shutter speed? I want some blur. I want a little bit of blur added on. Chat, please everyone do a much better attempt than me. By the way. Please do a better attempt than me. I'd be worried if it goes any other way. Slow that down a little. Start with 250. That's nice. That's a nice start. You know what, done. I would love to say done. I would love to say that. Yours is not clear of mine. This is the best picture in the world. This is the greatest picture in the world. I want to tweet more. PJ's looking like nice, but like this is not actually good. I'm kidding. I'm sure he's very good. Going to take pictures at every circuit. It's just an excuse to just get a nice, cool-looking picture. Every single place. So good I might not submit it because that. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're not gonna submit. No. If you've got a cool picture, you should be using it. Roll the camera a bit, nose down. Have a look. Hang on. No, I want it there. Just anyway, I want it there. Takes notes, show wife and finally is in the journal. I absolutely love that. Framing is... No, it's not. It's not. I mean, it wouldn't be not for questionable if I was the one doing it. Shush. It's fine. Shush was generally the favourite thing I had a little look for. That was the thing I was most excited for when I was seeing it. I like the blur effect. It looks very, very nice. That I might... Okay, I'll pull it back one bit. That's a tad bit too far. We're having a slant. No, don't go too close. Chat thoughts? Preliminary thoughts? On what we've got so far? Questions? Is the hydrate not actually allowed? But I knew someone was trying to do it, by the way. I knew someone was definitely trying to do that. I thought so. I don't want to mess around too much to take all the time up of greatness. Guys, I can confirm I have completed everything. I want to move the logo because there's people there I want to have a look at. Where the bottom left? I've completed life. There we go. Oh, the vignette! Yes, of course, of course, of course. Yes. That. I can't forget that. I can't forget that. Let's try 20. Guys, I'm unfortunately going to have to let you know I have won the competition. Kidding, of course I cannot. That's my possible entry. Definitely took any advice as a good... I mean... I'll pretend I did. I mean, I definitely took in the advice, I just can't replicate it. Two different things. If you can recreate anything more than better than that, chat, then you're in within a chance, for sure. I had fun, Okay, I actually want to screenshot that again. I'm actually scared. I want that as a wallpaper. I'm not gonna lie. If you ever see my PC screen on by accident and that's there, you know why. You know why. Gotta represent the team. Looks like a game promo shot. No, it doesn't. It looks like a failed attempt at the game promo shot. Fine, you don't have to be nice. You don't have to be nice. Ah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Right. I think I've done okay. I think that's not right. Don't stop lying! Stop lying! You're just saying this because VJ's still here in the chat. If he was gone, you'd be absolutely rinsing me. I absolutely know it. I absolutely know it. It's also got my driver's helmet on that. I've realised it was horrendous. Okay, moment's done. I'm taking my face cam off. I want a full screenshot of that, like just on its own. There. Okay, there we go. Now I've got one. Now I've got one. Whew. Alright, 7 out of 10. I will absolutely take that. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. I can definitely see me getting, like, absolutely lost in this. That was going to be one of my other questions I've got to ask you. How do you, like, stop yourself going on for ages and ages thinking, like, I want to tweak one more thing, one more thing, one more thing? Because that's what I could tell I was going to end up doing there. That was bad. Hydrators, thank you. Been struggling to hydrate this entire time. Throw the car forward ahead, you'd have the game logo in the shot. I would have been good. See, I don't think of these things. I don't think of Alright, chat. That's my excursion done. Guys, you've still got until the 8th, this Friday, and obviously you can have a little go yourselves in between that point. And post something a lot better, as long as it's got the hashtag MCL38. Just exclamation mark MCL38, of course, in the chat, and then you get the details on that. And everything. Make sure you do it. If you've got skills, do it. Whichever one, if you're better than me, you've got skills. It's fine. It's fine. Gloves can return back on, as I think it's time for me to excursion on the track. Actually getting to drive. The bit I can... Well, I can't do that either, but I can do it slightly better than other things. I'll just lie and say that. Let's have open a lobby. Let's have the lobby open. Exclamation mark. Join, as always. Should give you the details and how to join us. The usual business. We always know this because we'll chill and relax for a tiny bit. Yeah? That's not bad. Can't have Nange getting dehydration. Thank you. I appreciate it much. I do. There's a difference between the dehydration and the opposite end, which is what you think you do. That's the scary point. Let me read through some followers. We've missed a few of them. Once the lobby's open and I'm set to go, which I think I still have the preset, so we should be fine. Boom. Yes, with the Champions Edition, you get access to the MCL38. It's got to be with that absolute beautiful vehicle. We get the fun with the Shadow now, of course. Be sorry. Thank you, PJ, again. Much love. And good luck with your next journeys and stuff, of course. And taking more beautiful pictures in games. We love it. We love it. Woo! That was a good time. That was a good time. That was a really, really fun time. Post me with a car. Yeah, let me read some of the followers. I missed a load of them and I feel bad. I always like to show off the fact that you guys are insane and we're already cruising away to 15k followers on Twitch. Beautiful scenes. It's Liza. Arctic has followed as well. Bertu, Ninji. Let me go through as well. PJ has followed. Love the legend. Love that. We love that. 6. Bjorn. Ava. Ed. Sauce. There's a lot. Oh, there's a lot. Ah, I feel so bad. There's so many of you absolute legends. I thought that was just a small section. It goes on forever. Crazy legends. We love you all. We love you all. We love you all. We love you all. It's fun. Nice. All right. Let me get to doing some form of driving. I'll try. We're not going to have as long normally to drive, which means I'm going to accidentally just be upset later on when I can't keep going. That'll be bad. Let us know some tracks, of course, chat, if you want me to specifically race anywhere. And I'm maybe not Monaco, but I know I just did a picture thing there, but I don't know if I actually want to drive it with people today. That's a scarier prospect. I want to change my mind on that. I guess we're going to have to go Jeddah. We'll probably do some stuff about that later, but Jeddah, since that's coming up next, we'll have that. Australia, since it's obviously the track that you can have your name on the car, I'm going to have to go there too. Why not? Why not? Vietnam. Don't bring me back to F1 2020. Was it 2020? 2020, right? It definitely is that. It definitely is that. So I generally just had a full brain fart then. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Silverstone. I am obviously always down. I'm always down. Let's have Monza. You know what? Monza can go in earlier than this. Monza can hop in about here. We haven't had Monza in a hot second, I think, on a Shadow stream, unless I'm lying to myself, which probably am. Hungary I haven't had in a while. Let's have those for a starting 5. We'll increase some unused tracks, you know? It's all good. Morning to Josh and Raul. I regret to inform you, it isn't the morning. It's actually, for me, 7 PM. But it could, I know it's not the morning for either of you two, so you could just not lie to me. That's fine. That's how it is. We move. Don't like it when I'm lied to. Kidding. Let me double check one thing as well. I want to triple check and see. That's not playing aloud, is it? Okay, fine. Evening works too. It is morning in Kuala Lumpur, for example. I mean, that's true. But Josh, I know damn well you're in the UK. I'm very, very aware you're in the UK. Like, I'm actually extremely aware. What did I miss from Ron? Sorry, my bad. What is the competition for before I submit my masterpiece? As in what you actually will win, or could win, for that example. I can let you know again. I don't mind. If you do end up getting picked as a winner for it, you get yourself the unacceptable. Stop saying this in the middle of my promo. I'm having a good time. You get your name on the steering wheel at the Australian Grand Prix in the real race, which I mean, I don't need to say how cool it is. Yeah, name on the steering wheel of Oscar Lando's car at the Australian Grand Prix, and then a very, very jealous me has to say that you get a signed replica wheel. Full-size signed replica sent to you, signed by the pair of them. Yeah, it's not bad. you know, it's not like it's something I desperately would love in my home. Admins, can I just sign up anyways? Am I allowed to just like to just do it anyways? we can break. Okay. Anybody will welcome in the YouTube channel. I hope you're doing good. Welcome. I should really start doing actual driving stuff. I need to switch my audio over. Now, you can go on the lobby in a second whilst I turn the face cam off to not embarrassingly be clambering over my desk to plug in audio. I've got it. 2 seconds, right? Very, very nice. Just have a set up in this stream. Who does that? Absolutely no need. Absolutely no need ever in history. It's all good. Max's game feature doesn't exist. Is that why this lobby is not... Oh. That's my idea. Yeah, I got you. Where is Rallick's name? Let me know anyone in chat if it's not letting me... Ral's name also doesn't exist on my friends list either. If it's not letting you join, I can send you an invite myself. Ral, yep, you also don't exist in the game. I'm very confused why. No. Man is on the wheel, they can put the car. No, I mean... I can't... I could never actually ever, obviously, win. But, like, that's a good idea for a future thing. That would be good. That would be good. Is my webcam still not returned? That took a while. There we go. Sorry, I turned it off briefly. We're back. Did not realize it did not return. Alright. Give me and setup. We'll see if I might have to restart the lobby later on. I suspect that for some reason it's decided today is not the day it's allowed to join. It happens. I don't know. You dance me, I'm gonna have to shout. Listen, I just said you're not in Kuala Lumpur because I know you're not. That's it. That's all I said. I'm a nice person, of course. Can I put the ropes on it? I did. Let's go. Whew. Alright. I feel like this is a suspiciously broken lobby. Open broken lobby? What's the rhymes? There's no need for that to rhyme, but we move. Time for me to sit back and have a little go at the action. You don't exist today. I don't know why. I don't know why, because I think half that people who joined just 2 seconds ago have been kicked. I'll see if they're still in a second or two. And this will be now my practice. I haven't driven in a hot second. I will say as well, a little bit before this, just obviously to double check my game was working, just don't know why it wouldn't be all of a sudden. I went on and tested my controller. Oh, that was bad. On the game. I have forgotten how bad I am on a controller. It's so horrendously bad. I've lost all ability. It's not fun. That, yeah, and surprisingly, that definitely means there's no left existing in the lobby. We have broken everything. Sorry, try if anyone is struggling to top in. I'll give it another go after this second. In fact, hang on. I was going to test. Can I go lower than first? Oh, I can. Okay, so the Warsaw is still managing to stay in it. We haven't fully broken it, but I still think I'm going to go for a reset. This is a 1-hour session in Iris with moderate rain. Did you survive? Thoughts? Was it a slightly intensive racing session? What lap are you getting on the curb? I mean, I've already done it. If this one you mean, I've already done it. It's okay. How do you join? Exclamation mark join in the chat, which Josh has kindly at the exact time I mentioned it, pinged it in there. Folder details. All you gotta do is look for my lobby, either posted by the name Andre Nange or Nam16. Should be able to find it. Might not be now because it's broken, but that's what you should be able to look at. If you're on Xbox as well, you can just join straight off my gamer tag on Xbox, or if you're on any other platform, add my EA name. I will ping you an invite into the session as soon as I see it pop on the screen. And you're fine. I am going to restart this lobby. I don't trust it. I feel like I've accidentally broken everything. So it's fine. Those are AI laptops, I'm quite certain. I want to give it another go. Yeah. Let's go. A bit rude from. I think Melvin needed that. It's fine. Alright. We move. I did remember, like, I have done it for thumbnails and stuff before. Like, I have had a crack at, like, possibly trying photo stuff, but it's different. It's a different art there, because obviously then you've just got to, for YouTube, just whack saturation to the maximum and have a good day. Alright, people are joining. Okay, that's... Is it working now? Maybe it's working. Maybe we'll stick around and see how it works. I'll send an invite to you, Ninja. Saw that pop through. Is it going to pop up on my list, actually? It is. What else doesn't exist for me? Maybe he's been unfriended. Maybe he's just not a friend anymore. I'll double check. If half of the people are still ghosted, I will hop out. I can't look backwards in the car, can I? I can't see. One is ghosted. I'm still going to reset it. I want to be sure. I don't want to have you guys out of the lobby. Right, sorry if you was in the lobby and have literally just joined. We'll make a brand new. Crash one, unbreaks everything, all that. Right. Same again. If it wants to let me press the menus. It's fine. I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully not. I'm assuming it'll be fine after one restart, something like that. That's not always happens to me. So it's good. Yes. It's a full... Josh, it's a full size, like it's the real wheel. Like it's the same thing. It looks the same as the one in the car. If it's not making me say it. Like, I want to say it, obviously, because it's cool, but, like, I don't want to say it because I can't get it. It's so... I would stare at that for hours. Yes, it's the one. Ah, that's... Just going to repeat that whole stream now. It's just like... So just to clarify, you meant it's a replica one that you can't win, but everyone else can. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Might as well get out of the way. Let's see how it is. Okay. Lobby's reset again. Everyone, if you want to try and rejoin or join in for the first time, if it wasn't letting you before, you can do. Exclamation mark join as always and do your thing. Does it work? I don't know if it's a... well, no, I know. It's not going to be one you could go... if you got access to the car and pop it in, don't think it would actually connect. That, I think that's a step far. But yeah, I'm extremely interested. Ah, God. Next time I go to MTC, I'm just going to stare at the car in the boulevard and just be like, someone has one of them at home. So, someone has one of those at home right now after the giveaway's done, and I'm just sat here staring. I can't take that home. Painful. Admin is never ever biased. Absolutely not. The McLaren Shadow admin, known as McLaren Shadow. No. Oh. Okay, let me add some chats back on the thing again. Of course, they've all reset. We'll go still do the same. What did I have? Jeddah, Australia, Monza I had, Silverstone was in there. I think I whacked Hunger in there. Let's add Spa instead. Bit different. Still can't find. By any chance, are you no longer added? If somehow your name just like removed from my friends list. Let's go to offline and see if you're actually on there anymore. Maybe he's unfriended because he's just rude. Bit harsh, but let's see how it is. Can I have the next page, please, game? Thank you very much. I'll add that friend request in the top second, by the way. I've got you. Brown's name's there. Have an invite while you're offline and maybe it'll work instead. I have absolutely no clue. You're fine. Add this one. So I got you. Welcome yourself into the friends list and hopefully you're already in the lobby, so you're already perfectly on. Nice. That is a juxtaposition of things. Supermax, German, Alfa Romeo. An absolute beautiful mix. I like it. Keeping it fresh. Alright, again, another actual proper attempt. Did my call fill up because that was slightly bad. But we don't need to talk about it. It's okay. Easy got your friend request set as well. Legend. Ah! The microphone has decided to fall! Rude! How rude! The microphone just for 2 seconds said, let me depart from my mount. That was a close catch. Wow. I just happened to move it and it said, nah. I'm not feeling staying attached to your desk anymore. It's fine. No, the winners competition winner's name will be on the real wheel at the Australian Grand Prix on both Lando and Oscar's car. But the signed one, the replica wheel, will be the one that you get. So, there you go. Now, just clear that bit up. So, yes, it's cooler than what you're even saying, is my point. And I'm just going to continue. 5 seconds. Ah! I want the name of the car, man. I'm going to send the picture to my dad saying, like, have that. It's fine. I don't think there's... No, the sign one doesn't. The sign one doesn't. One in the real car does. Hope that helps. I have that, fine. Tell him. You tell him. Also, hi, Blam. You've been here halfway through half of the stream, but hi again. Hope you're doing good, man. I can actually say hi to everyone properly in the stream. I was really in focus mode earlier on. It's good. Barney's right. Barney's always right. I don't know why you're surprised at this. Wait, it's Ashley! Oh! Right. I thought it was only one where... I should get my own... I'm even more jealous! I need to have words. I'm even more jealous at this exact thing! Ref. Alright, okay. That's a bit... That's, that's more annoying for me to learn. Ashley does have your name in it as well, that's crazy. Okay. I'm logging in a no account. It's fine. I'm assuming they'll sort it out once the winner's actually been selected. Grass, so you can obviously say what name you're going to have on there specifically. I don't think it will be solely a username. But obviously the fine print and all that stuff is linked on all the posts that we've posted everywhere on the McLaren Shadow social. So double check there. Just in case you're a little bit concerned or worried. But yeah. You're good. Maxwell's capture page is just full of screenshots because I've done so many now. Is the correct answer. I'm sorry to take you away from it for like a little bit, as I'm now actually making you drive to... It's a fun art. It's a fun art. I can do... Yeah, as I said like a few times before, it's very easy to just get sidetracked and do it forever and ever. Part of it should be off. Yes. If it isn't, games reset my settings, but I think it might not be. Actually, I don't know. I think since I reset the lobby, it might not be anymore. If it's not, I'm sorry. But it's fine. It's daytime. Oh yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah, if it's daytime, it's not. Because that's not kept by settings. Well, Parfait is on. And it's now slightly warm. I do better in the daytime anyways. Is the lie I'm going to tell myself to do well. No wall hitting today would be ideal. That's all I need in my life. That's it, the lobby actually does work now. I don't know why sometimes just doesn't like me. It's rude. It happens, it's fine. The park is firmly closed. It's firmly closed. There's no need, there's no need. You should have been prepped before. Stop incorrectly setting up setups. And then you're alright. Oh, I'm gonna get shouted out for that one. The request to get so much, that was such a bad early turn in. Don't worry about it, we're okay, we're okay. Helping my dearest. Thank you very much, vehicle. I appreciate that. I'm somehow still first. What's going on? Oh, there's a wall! Oh, I'm not gonna be first anymore. I keep turning in too soon. Oh, it's all gone wrong. It still says first on the top left. It can't be staying that way. Absolutely not. My driving's consistent. I'm just. Why am I so eager to turn today? Every time there's a corner, I'm like, I want to turn in now. Never mind, pole position. Stand corrected. I was the greatest driver on the planet. Let's go. Definitely not. Hang on. No, wait. Hold on. No. I was looking correctly. Rallick's car is currently going the wrong direction and has pretty much, yeah, I thought I saw him speeding down the straight the wrong way. I was like, the pit lane's on the left here, not on the right. Ral, I would like to know what your plan of action was. What were the blueprints telling you should have done on that lap? Because I don't agree that's the best way around. If we look at the sector times, the first two sectors went well. Third wasn't ideal. We've only just started, to be fair. This is the first. We had a failed false start, but this is the first proper attempt. We're starting lobbies from now. A little bit of shorter session on lobbies, of course. Since we had the tutorial a little earlier on. I'll see if I can change setup since if I disk. I don't think that works though. I'm pretty certain it's just the same rule of if you start a session with part thermo, as soon as you leave, like that's it. Even if you DSQ, I'm pretty certain you're still in it. If you broke it to change something, you can in real life, but that's not a thing in the game. So. The next session will have my name involved. I mean, this is technically the next session, Ethan. And so if your name's not here, let's just double check to see if Ethan's a liar. Don't need to be said. He is. It doesn't matter. Hope you didn't go away. Welcome into the stream tonight. I'll fix the path everything later and all that good stuff. Had to restart, so obviously didn't keep the settings on. You said the next session, and it was still in the qualifying after screen, so there was still time for an additional session to happen. I'll always keep an eye on like little random small notes that make absolutely no sense and no need to pull up. But if I do it, I think it's funny. I'm doing it. Look good. Okay. Scary bit lobby. Back to regular sizes. Glad to have you guys joining us. Let's see how we can do. To be fair, I didn't actually get to drive the game at the start of the week normally. So I'm probably more rusty than normal when you see me at the start of the week on a Shadow stream. So we'll see if I can actually make that count for him. I've got Harold behind me, chilling in a Mercedes. What's up with me turning in early today? What's going on? I can't... Every time I turn for a corner, I turn 7 years early. I'm too eager. I don't know why. Oh, I had a lead of like a couple attempts and everything. Okay, car? Me? It's me. It's my fault. Stop doing that. Ideally, just, you know, drive within the track limits and stop hitting walls. It's not good for your health. I just proceed to hit another one. And then I proceed to miss that. I always miss that apex, to be fair. That one I always miss. That's fun. Harold's about to go set up a move. I've been bump drafted. I don't know if I was moving across the track and that was a bit rude, but I have been bump drafted. I don't think you were trying to be nice and bump draft me. I think it was more I accidentally got in the way. We're not deploying battery yet, we're waiting. Let's make some golden syrup porridge. Porridge at this, no, I'm fine with that, I'm fine with that. Cereal is acceptable, like any form of breakfast sort of thing is acceptable at any time of day. Ooh, that was a close exit for me. It's just I don't know why it's obviously limited to just like 8 AM, 7, 8 AM till, I don't know, midday. It's allowed at all times. Everyone should get involved. Because I am heading side by side. I'm not gonna lie, Mercedes, there was minimal room left there. But I'm still here, we're still out here. Right. Yeah, the minimal room continued to be a thing. The Mercedes wasn't too nice to me there. Harold, man. Harold, I was going well. We was having a good time. We move. We try and recover and see what we can do for the rest of it. There's more battles going on, so I can maybe get someone later on in this race. Also, breakfast in the evening. Right, having a breakfast like item in the evening is, or whenever you want, is acceptable. Calling it breakfast is a whole different kettle of fish, because that means that's a problem. That means you haven't eaten for the rest of the entire day. That's a bit worrying. Yes, Ryan, this stream is on Twitch as well as YouTube, by the way. We are on both platforms. Multi-streaming? I believe that's the word we're using nowadays. That's what I used to say, simulcast, but the same thing. Yeah, both YouTube and Twitch. That was a scary couple corners for this Red Bull. Please see me. My fast is already broken. Well, it's not breakfast. You're just eating. To be fair, no. I can't speak. Hang on. This Red Bull is... Please, see me! Every car I've come across today is unfortunately not seeing me much. And I just keep getting dropped further and further down the pack. I'm in a bright papaya vehicle. I'm quite certain I'm visible. Like, you cannot tell me otherwise. We're a visible car on the We're not a visible car on the racetrack. It's not possible. They've left immediately. You know what? Don't want to be mean, but like, that's another person who's decided to not use mirrors. Please be nice. Oh, it's a rough one. It's a rough one. It's a rough one. Okay. It's a position gains. So that'll take. That disconnected, or is that actually still here? It's disconnected. Yeah, I was slow there. Okay. I think I can speak again now. I seem to be treated slightly nicer by the last car I've gone past. Was it because it was an AI car? Yeah, but it counts in my vote. Oh, the same Red Bull's back! Oh, no, please, I want to be safe. Yeah, let's see if I can get past and make a slight... I don't want to do it now. We'll wait. An entire nether section of straight that is calling me to open the DRS and have a little gander and get ourselves moving. Say we've done this now. And once again, this Red Bull is... It might just be lagging. It looks like it's stuttering around a bit. Maybe it's just not. That's a decent excuse. In which case, I hope I'm not lagging in the stream, but I think that sign is fine. Woo! Okay. Good. I stayed all the way over there just to be sure. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, right. They cut half the corner as well. There was no opportunity for me to get that back. Okay, no. You cannot convince me otherwise that there is some intent in this. I can't do it. You can't. That's scary. Yeah, that was a bit cheeky from me. It's a rough time. To be fair, no, it's fine. I do get it sometimes when you just haven't raced the game for a while, or like, not much. You know, it's tricky. That's a lot of extra things to look out for and like, see what's going down. Just on the other side of it, it's sketch. I mean, Serica, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, I don't know why I wasn't ghosted there. I didn't mean to hit you on the way around. That one there, yeah, I was thinking the same, I was thinking the same. Open Lumbers are doing the usual thing, it seems. Okay. We've missed an apex a lot there and clobbered ourselves over the curb, but we're going to get repassed. Oh, is this going to become 3 wide? That's scary. No. Oh, it is. Sorry, I think I was squeezed Keezy into a wall there. I saw them very late. I did the same thing the other cars did, so it's fine. It happens to everyone. Alright. One last chance to gain something. Is this Rowlick? I'm gonna try and have a pass on Rowlick in the Ferrari. I don't mind if I do. Well, deploy the battery and see what's cooking down. Someone scraped the wall, I heard that. I still love how you can hear a collision in this game. From miles away. Like, it's audible from a long distance from where it actually happened, which is good news for me. It means I can avoid stuff. Purple sector. I hope so. I deployed so much battery. Ought to be purple. It's not purple behind. Oh! Oh. Not ideal for the Red Bull. There is all... In general, you know what, Brian? There is genuinely some audio happening in general. I don't know why. It's a good game feature to have audio. I'm glad you noticed. I'm glad you noticed. It's a new feature. Yeah, we got nice and close. The Rowlick vehicle. Oh, okay. I was wondering who had a moment there. I couldn't tell which car it was. Alright, we're good. I think, do I even get DRS there? No, I don't. Done! Not bad. Actually, no, I mean, the starts were, but, like, the rest of it was not bad. It's the first race into the stream, this happens. We're good, we're good, we're good. Default setup moment. Default setup was caught very quickly, I can confirm. Tough times. Slightly. Right. I can just... I've got one more race, I think, until Monza arrives, so... I feel good for a little bit. I've only just clocked what that name... Tabamayang. Nice. Nice touch, nice touch. That was fine. Game 3 attempts in one corner. That is an amount of time. That's... It's not bad. It's okay. Turns out winning 22 rear tyre pressures in daytime Saturday is awful. I mean, it's my fault for having daytime selected. It wasn't meant to be daytime. I just messed up the setting. So yeah, that probably didn't help anyone with empty stuff. So I was having a collected my pirouette. I got pirouetted a few times. I think I accidentally collected people who were just innocent bystanders. 117 degree. Ouch. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It will be the correct time of day for the future races, so your setup should be fine. Oh, man. No need. There's no need for that. I respect it. I respect it. That was a good event. It was a good event. Okay, anyways. Yeah, let's load in. I want to see if it's it's just lobby's scary. I want to see if Monza is third race or second. I feel like it was third. I think I put Australia in there, so I think I might be safe. We're good. Glad to see some nice clarification between Josh and Brian as always. It's a beautiful sight to watch these two conversate most times. I'll listen. It is actually quite fun. Thanks, man. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. Is 20 seconds going to load slightly faster than normal? If I just basically ask, can 20 seconds load quicker than 20? I think I have just said that. That's a fair comment. Not gonna lie. That's 22 to 26. That's a good opportunity to pit in a race, I heard. That's good. That's good. I like that thinking. I'm just... I don't know. Just, I don't know if you want me to help distract from that point, or if you want me to lean into it, which I'm happy to do both, to be honest. If you send me enough, you know, spreados as bribery stuff, I'll happily just steer the conversation away every time. It's fine. I haven't received those, so I'm gonna have to try and do it. That's gonna have to be the game. This lobby, really? No. So we break the lobby the first time by accident, which it happens. So then we fix it the second time, and this is not ideal. I just want to race with you guys, man. I just want to race. No, the last few times it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Someone else left every time, and it just works. I'm gonna be patient and hope it happens again. I believe the host leaving always fixes it, though. Like, regardless of if the host is the person causing it, the host always fixes it. The game is installed, but RZA is installed. Don't drive it. Don't do it at all. I know he doesn't mean this. I need you to wait until the day. I ain't gonna touch it either. This is gonna be purely first impression on the day. I will copy my settings, and that's it. Am I going to be allowed? I'm giving it another 30 seconds. As I'm in the lobby track selection, oh, I did put Australia in. Okay, I'll take that. That's a bit of a break. I don't think we're gonna be doing it in any time of like the future because I've accidentally broke the lobby, and the person whoever is holding up isn't leaving because they don't know it's probably them. Ah, it's not fun. Let's just restart and have another go. It's gonna fix it as it always does when the host leaves. It's just two default options. So. Right. Daylight Saudis cursed. So daylight. Well, I mean, practice sessions run at these times, but for the races yet, if it's daytime at Saudi Arabia race when it's racing, Singapore, nighttime at Monaco doesn't even look that crazy, even though that fits the bill. It's fixed. It always does. It always does. That's not a surprise. I don't know why it's the person who's holding up or the host. If either leaves, fixed. We'll just make it. It's because I sort of half the lobby already starting to leave. Of course, makes sense. Right, I get to put the tracks back in for one more time. We will get through this list, and we will do it. Nothing will be stopping me. Third time. Sorry, chat. If you still want to hop in, it's Mr. John. Hop in there. That was an outrageously unscheduled yawn that just attacked me there. Apologies. Lobby settings. Why is part of filming such a big... Just select the settings you wanted the first time, man. It's fine. I've never even been bothered about the part of everything, ever. Normally it's just like, okay. And unless I accidentally just misclick, we are normally good. There we go. It's set. So we can all do some shushy. As Ethan's kindly putting, I can actually put the exact as bad. Monza, Thingy, Silverstone, Spa. A beautiful collection of tracks. I'm going there again, just because why not? If we get to it, we get to it. If we don't, we don't. We're good. Maybe, Rod. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He's flying again. Sure? Sure. Are you sure? Sure. Why do I feel like I'm not pronouncing the word sure wrong? Sure. I'm not doing that today. Today's not the day for me to attack my own pronunciations of words. No chance. I'm going to leave my northernness alone. Just one time. Just one time. I don't think it comes out, thankfully, on the stream, so I think I'm quite safe. We're nice. Alright. I'll read. No, I don't want to ready it yet. I'll let if the lobby's ready, we'll ready. Yes, I can invite you. I got you. No worries, Ninja. Where is the name? Boom. Got you. Get yourself in the lobby. My good chat friend. Here we go. Do I have an Australia set up? Maybe. We'll find out. There they are. Ready up, obviously, as soon as you guys are ready. Of course, there's no stress. Why did I not see... No, it's done this to me again. Why is OBS doing this to me randomly? I didn't see that message until just now. Like the old one. I only just saw that. That is very weird. My OBS sometimes randomly just ignores a message until like way later and then brings it back later on. I got you. Nice. Apologies. I don't like having this many disruptions normally in the lobby stuff, but it happens. Welcome in, Lucy. Hello. Hope you are doing good on this fine evening. Can I say evening? I mean, I don't need to check for everyone, but is it evening time for you? Are you at least UK sort of time zone? It's a habit. I can't take the habit of saying what time it is for me. Shout out to everyone who is not in the UK. We still love you just the same. My brain takes 2 seconds to catch up with time zones. Yeah, Lucy, I hope you're doing good. And vibing. And now it seems like the lobby's ready to get going. Oh, okay. Just outside send a friend request to every division of the lobby. Nice. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm doing good. I'm having a good time. Stream today has been so far very fun. I've learned a lot. Failed to implement it because I haven't got the skills for that, but I've learned a good amount. As people saw earlier in the VOD. If you haven't seen, you can go check it out. Some beautiful tips on PJ Turney. legend. I still remember watching, random note, not having to say this obviously, but I remember watching his videos from a long time ago, like on earlier F1 2020s and stuff. And I completely forgot last thing was like, it's with him, I was like, yeah, sounds cool. Yeah, it was the same guy, I was like, one nice surprise. Pretty fun. Excited for it? Yes. It's a high-speed track. I like Bahrain. Bahrain is good for racing in a different sense because it's got some speed and then slow speeds at the end of each straight. I just like Jeddah for the high speed. It's cool. I've liked it since it got added into the F1 game like the year before I actually hopped on real life. It's very fun to watch a car fly around that track. Hopefully we get some success. Obviously. You know what I mean. Yeah, I'm wishing the best for the team. We should do. Brian, you excited for it? Questions? You slightly just up and at 'em today? Hope you are doing good, man. I respect the excitement. I expect that. And oh, good point. I honestly didn't. I'm seeing many opinions of like Mario Kart go-kart levels. I don't know, because I've not seen like. I need to see it properly. Is that wet in both sessions? Just. I swear the first time I remember it being like preliminarily announced or whatever, with like the rough layout at least drawn, not actually like that. It was different. It was unique. But now it's looking. I can probably accept what it is now. It looks quite cool. It looks quite cool. I'd be sad to actually kind of leave Jeddah, but I don't mind what it's looking like. I need to see a car on it first. I need to, like a simulation or something. I can be on board with it though. I've not really got much of an opinion yet, but I can be on board with what I've seen so far. We'll see. We'll see. I didn't check my brake bias, and braking was... Yeah, wings are down, brake bias is too far rearwards. We're just drifting? Yeah, we're just drifting. Why not? Looks interesting, but shame to use Jeddah, yeah. Wait, Fat Mom racing season is underway, so of course I'm actually... good. I like the sounds of that. Sorry, I'm getting a tiny bit excited with the possibility of drifting a little bit. I need drifting tips. Lucas needs to hop on and give us some drifting tips. I have not got the skills to do so. Get me off this route. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Get me off the racetrack. Get me off the racetrack. No need to see that. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. I always want to start the back anyways. It's way more interesting to do a last at first. That's what I thought. Even no pressure, but you've got the stream on your vehicle. I'd like to see you get pole position for the team, or else you are, I don't know, I can't think of a friendly insult, so I won't. It's fine. I'm still thinking of, have I also heard, I saw F1 said, like, they're definitely going with a 24 race season now, like, I'm just going to rotate some stuff. I'm scared what they're going to rotate. I'm intrigued, though. I'm intrigued. I definitely saw it in a thing when they announced or talked about a Never track. I'm like, damn. Are we actually going to get to the point where we get rotations for, like, half the track? That's going to be fun. Maybe they rotate Jeddah. And I forget the name of the place that it is in Saudi Arabia, but these two tracks there, and maybe they start rotating a few. It'll be fun. This is racing, not ballet. I'm trying. Badly, but I'm trying. I could list many excuses, but I'm not gonna do it. My excuses won't be. Give me our racing brain back. There's too much grip here. Yeah, Raul, you're gonna. Yeah, the transition is gonna be fun for you. Put the wrong tyres on the put-in speed. It's not full wet. To be fair, everyone else did. I didn't actually check. I forgot to normally check between if it's quick and different. That's a smart. How did I forget that? I forgot what's that. Thankfully, it's dry in the race. No need for a spin counter or anything like that. It's fine. Admin, you can sit back. It's okay. You won't need to be joking about me spinning the car every 5 seconds. I promise. Just Lucy looking out for the advantage. I like that. Any little advantage. I mean, that's the correct mindset. Somehow I don't know how I forgot that. I always check that. Every time it's rain, just check. Is the other one faster? Because it never always puts on. Learning things. Good. I do hope I can get through the grid semi-cleanly. That's the scary part. After the first race we just did there, where there was a few... I mean, that wasn't just obviously you guys. That was more other people joining the lobby from the public part that aren't any of us in the stream. There was scary at times alongside them on the racetracks. I'm going to hope that doesn't happen again. We'll see. If I do accidentally hit anyone, as always, apologies. I try my best. Sometimes I do not succeed. But also, whose gamer tag I'm seeing? I am a noob. Fortunately, I'm covering it, so there's no proof that gamer tag actually exists, and that sounds like I've just said that out loud. Right. Good. It's fine. Just made myself sound worse than I already have. Can I set off, please? That was a launch and a half, apparently. Didn't even feel that. That is an immediate piece of collision. Okay, well, we're still going, though. That's okay. That was... We hadn't even got to a corner yet. Immediately, that's already happened. Don't worry, that happened when we got to a corner as well, because Josh got eager there. Oh, Alfa Romeo's not going to be nice soon. Please be nice to us here. Oh, it's a scarier day, man. It's a scarier day with the first few races of the stream. I forget. Because I'm halfway into it, I expect it to be just what it is like at this point normal days. Andre's burner account. Listen. Less from you on that. That's rude. I have skills on this game occasionally. I mean, right. I didn't want to do that. But that has happened. That's an orthodox way to pass a car, and that was a slight shock to have a car just braking directly ahead of me. Raul, I'm not going to accept the excuse of a default setup, because part firm is off, so if you're driving solely, there's no rhyme or reason today. Should we set up a mid? Wow! Wow! The rear of the car said no. The rear of my vehicle said, do you know what? I actually don't have access to traction today. It just didn't... I turned and expected that to just go, and I was about to talk about setting up a move. Yeah, maybe that is my better account, I don't know, but... One for these guys are still all going side by side. Oh, they're all doing it. This could be a nice little 4-car battle for a couple corners. Oh, this is awful timing, because I'm going to catch it here. Oh, I wish we didn't catch each other there. I wish we, like, it's fine, it was cool to pass, but like now I've lost so much time ahead. I'm still within DRS for later. That's okay, we can train and have a go. The front 4 or 5 aren't even... They're not massively far... What is this setup today? This setup is incapable of taking a curb or turning. Everything I do is doing too much. That's weird. I barely took the curb and it said, would you like some extra rotation today? I'm gonna blame the setup, yes, and not the driving. Also, we don't do that here. Not if I'm driving. He's gonna do it here again. See, that time it was fine. Okay, it might just be me. Oh, it was rough. I was in a nice little run as well, and I decided to just throw my car in the bin. Alright, me versus Ryan instead. Lot of curb. Too much curb. 4 seconds of penalties for Ryan, by the way. How was your first 3 laps of this race speed? I feel like I can answer that question, but it's okay. Thank you. Okay, right. Now I can actually make it go. I really wish this had DRS. Like, it did for a second. Oh no, it does. I'm an idiot. Oh. Why did I think it didn't have it for a second? I don't remember if in real life they moved it, or if it didn't. Anyway, ow. Oh, that's annoying. That little, like, nudge to make me go side by side. I got the position, but then I ended up accidentally... It ruined every other part of the corner. And this car is... I mean, no, it's not the car. I'll be real, it's me. Failing to drive at the moment. Alright, fine. Right, it's making it difficult. We'll have to try again. Get a little closer. I don't even need to do this. He has a penalty. Passing him is actually not necessary in the slightest. That is a snap and a half. We'll take that. Thinking you. Have I got the grit to keep going? Thank you. Okay. I've pulled a move off. Finally, actually managed to do something on the trap. I'll take it. Now, I'd love for one of the couple cons ahead to just accidentally have a moment and I'll go and catch them. If they're feeling fruity and nice, like, I'll do it. 1.6. Oh, that's... You keep losing that much time, that's doable. 2, 1. Am I within the section point? I don't think so. I was a Mercedes who got... Wait, that happened to you as well? I'm trying to remember like when this happened. There's been a few incidents already in this race. I'm sorry if I was involved in that. It was my fault. Oh, Rose, let me through. I think you needed to, but thank you. Alright. That's probably my position stuff for the race, I think. Okay, I think I remember doing it. Okay. I mean, I'm sorry that happened. Why is this incapable of taking a curb? What did I do to the setup? Every time you even tap a curb, the car is going. It will rotate a lot. And now Ryan's got position back, it is dead. I mean, that's penalty-wise is fine, but yeah. Is it just me? I mean, if I keep doing it... I mean, if I do that, that's my fault, yes. That's slightly bad. Deploy the little battery we've got left just to make sure we don't get gapped. Because Ryan is slaloming on the racetrack right now. Not bad. Just yellow flagged it. I'll take a free position if that's going on offer. Thank you very much. I was already in the points, but I'll take an extra couple points for something. Pride. It's just curbs. I think it's just this setup and its curb usage. It doesn't like it at all. Me and curbs do not get along. That was close. Oh, I didn't know if I was going to get hit on the inside of the corner there. Okay. Yeah, Australia, apparently got some work to do as my ult is left. Not ideal. Yeah, I mean, it put me at Monza is what I was just going to say. Because that will make me feel even better. That is not the racetrack. But don't worry, they've recovered. It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, it can be a tough day. The ARS button broke and I had none already. Ah, okay, ouch. That might explain why I passed you a bit easier, I think, at one point. Yeah, I was catching it quicker than I thought. Okay, that's not ideal. That's pain. Yeah, I hope you can either fix a button or remap it somewhere else so you can still deploy battery. Because that's slightly useful. So now some people just move on the straights for no reason. I mean, to be fair, it happened to me. Someone moved out of my way on the straight. And that was actually very nice. They didn't have to, but they did. So I agree, Rel. I agree. Positive. Gotta think about positives at all times. That's a nice way to flip it. Good job. Josh Mo's won driver of the day. Good job, man. He looks exactly like that in the game. It's fine. I know. I didn't do this. We thank you for that. You can. Right. Monza next. Chat, I'm gonna request one thing. Now, there is a corner known as Turn 1 at Monza. Turn 2 is also there, but Turn 1, it's a tricky race. But it isn't all won at the first corner, and especially at that track, I would like you all to not kill every single car that you see in front of you. If you could just brake and not hit them, that'd be good. That is all I ask, and we'll all have a good time. And I'm still going to cross all my fingers. Thumbs, sure, and this is a bit of... Yeah, there you go. Turn 1 is when you go straight. I mean, honestly, that's a safer bet sometimes if you're in first. Because the fact that you can do that, you can go... if you start in the front row... Obviously, normally if you cut a corner, the penalty is so severe that no matter how much time you gain, you're going to lose out. You can generally cut the corner at Turn 1 at Monza. And keep the time. Like, the 10-second penalty you get, you can absolutely keep that time and keep the position. And it's safe because you don't get hit. It's really, really funny that that actually works at the track. Should probably make a very specific penalty. And there's a high joke, by the way. I didn't even realise I was doing that. I just instinctively picked up the ball. Ref, I've got you. No, Polly, some more straight line as chicane. Instead of hitting the other cars, you consider hitting the brakes. No, because then they might brake in front of you. That's why they're moving out the way in the straight. Or moving randomly on the straight. I know your example is not the same as mine. I'm just trying to... Ah, good. Should we turn on sim damage? I don't know where that came from for me. I heard. Right. Good. Let's go, chap. Let's go. It'll be fine. No, it's fine, Ryan. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it at all. You're good. You're good. Good to see you back on the game. I have seen the DM, by the way. The answer is yes. I forgot to properly reply to it. I looked earlier on. There's an IRL word, man. And this is the last time I can say it to tell everyone what it is. But I'm no longer... I mean, to be fair, the stream's not far off finishing. I'm no longer allowed to use the word damage from that point onwards. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I feel like I'm going to struggle to not say that word. What's a synonym of that word? I don't know. Debris. Debris is gonna get used a lot. What is a synonym of that? I didn't say it. I started saying it. No. Before anyone calls me out, I started saying it. Didn't happen. I just said the. I've got the reliability problems. Breakage. Good. Breakage is good. Please, Google. I don't think there's a synonym that works for this use of the word. It works more for other ones. And if I make the car human, I can say my car's been harmed. It's been injured. It's been vandalized. Yes, right. My car is getting vandalized a lot in this session. There we go. Oh my god, I didn't even think about broken. Yes, I did. No, but I like saying that, but that's painful because I still remember the race when it happened, and that was a very tough time. I hate races when it doesn't go well for spoiler. Okay. Welcome to Monza, everyone. You know what I have to do. You don't need to explain. It's gotta be fine. It's gonna be good. I have something that is slightly not working anymore. In the game. I hope it's not. I mean, I hope you're working and well and stuff. If it's you, then I'm worried. But like, I hope you're okay. If it's a game thing, don't worry about it. Kidding. I know you actually said anything. See, I'm practicing. Right. Let's go. I promise I will not break the car, because if I do, I have to say a word and things will go badly wrong. Let's try and get pole position. And then we can do some breakage limitation. That was actually quite nice. I hesitated on the throttle and it actually picked up nicer. That was the best exit I've got, and I thought that was going to be the worst. Okay. See what I can get. Everything I feel like I'm doing lazily, but this is... For the first sector, that felt perfect almost for me. Why does this feel... It feels slow, but it doesn't feel slow. What's going on? What's going on with my driving today? That was... Okay, that was bad. That specific section for Ascara wasn't fun. A lot of people are retiring. I wonder if people have got damage now. They might know. If anyone's accidentally hit a wall, they now know the damage setting is on. Because otherwise they would have no knowledge of it. Well, I got dragged wide there. I'm hoping not many people have crashed, so knowing is boring. We've got another pole position. Now... Wait, have I just said it? Why did I just say it? When did I even say it? Oh my god, my brain is lost. Ref. How did I say it? Oh my god, I just remembered how I said it. Okay. That was pain. I literally Lost all brain cells. Oh, good. I didn't even think about it. I just was explaining the words. Right, I promise, I ain't saying it for the rest of the stream. It's fine, I've got you. Literally, I was waffling the entire first lap about like, oh, it's gonna be fun, I'm not gonna say the word. And then I just go in a spiel for like 30 seconds of, oh, this word I'm not meant to say, let me say that 70 times. It's not, I'm not speaking for the rest of the stream. There you I think the admin might actually shout at me if I refuse to speak for the rest of the stream. I'm not gonna lie, so I can't do that. I genuinely think that would be the one thing I get told off. I was like, sorry, Andre, you stopped waffling. And okay, anyways. Wait, over the sky wall, that's how it's. Oh. Over? Right. That's bad. And I'm going straight. Are you second? I might just have to let you go because I want to try and take the corner. I want to attempt it. What's the bad thing, Dylan? Wait, why? What do you mean bad thing? Yeah, what have you done? Not sounding fun. Oh, alright, well, they've got a west start. I think they'll go past in the braking anyways. Oh my god! No, I just saw an Alpine fly. No, I need that. I need to check. So many people on the session. I need to check that in the VOD or something. I'm certain I saw a blue car. Aerial, like, it did an aerial assault on a car. It's received a word I can't say. I can say that. It can absolutely say that. That's a lot of understanding. Well, so far it's okay. We appear to be safe. 10-second strat has not gone well. May or may not have accidental damage. What have you done to the Dylan. Is this? Are you gonna tell me there's like a very noticeable scratch somewhere now? I have a strong feeling you're about to tell me there's a scratch. Dylan, you can't be hurting the car like that, man. You know that's out of order. That's out of order, man. How bad? Or is it like a little subtle thing? Subtle's okay, but like... Oh, I've said it right, but forget the word damage. Forget the word damage. I've just realised it. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I've cancelled it. I can't do it. Josh, I'm sorry I've wasted your 10k. I was too fast for that. I needed to know. If that was either you if that was you just making me say it, I'm fuming. If you actually still have damaged the car, I'm absolutely upset now. I hate you, Philip Evans. Freak. Listen, it was tricky. Listen, terms and conditions of channel point redemptions for the speedbots are things go wrong when I do bad things. Tara's fine. I hate you. Nah, Dylan, I hate you. That's rude. Man just started a normal conversation and tried to get me, and he actually did. Ah, that's fair. Did not commit a homicide, I was at the back of it. Good. Lucy, I'm very glad to hear that you wasn't the cause of that in the game. That's a reassuring sentence to hear. That is a curb, wow. Let's go. Imagine you're coming back in the chat and say, yeah, let's not lose person who committed homicide. It's like, sorry? So you said what now? How many people are left in the race? 11. That is a number. It's around like deploying battery. We can't be having that. None of that. 1 warning for pushing, that sounds scary. What have you done? I mean, a warning's not bad. At least it wasn't a penalty. I guess. There's always a good side of it. Oh, is it that? I see. Where am I going, by the way? So I'm just wandering over the racetrack. For that. That was a rough... See, every time I do that badly, it feels like it's awful, but it turns out to be okay in time-wise. I don't get it. I do not get it. I do not get it. Right, so far we're not letting Raul get out of the 10 seconds. We've accidentally dropped the seconds. I think he's deployed every ounce of his battery or something at one point. I just made a horrendous error and I didn't realise. But we're safe. My purple first sector is gone now. I've never had it. I've only completed the second sector. I think I discounted 3 times this race. I think EA is saving my sanity. That means you survived the race, though. That's pretty good. I drifted wide and lost so much time. Yeah, surviving the race is a big achievement. I think you should take that. Absolutely. I was at the front, back left, and right. That's not. That is so the idea. The front. You was everywhere. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my lord. Oh, stop this. And I stopped accidentally bottling these last few laps. I'm not focusing, I'm not looking properly. I'm just being grateful that I've managed to not put it in the wall. Now I'm letting Ralph slowly pull away. I think it's more because he's trying to make sure he's got a 10-second to Josh and Ethan and Raphael at the moment, which is, he's got 10.5, and if they keep fighting like they are doing, he's got 11. Yeah, he's probably more looking at that than me, actually. Okay, we'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna risk it next lap and go for an all-out dash, because vibes. I want a fastest lap time in him, somehow. Oh, the car is wandering. Please behave. 18 seconds of penalty. Has someone been involved in a collision or two? I mean, I don't think I need to ask that question. There's a strong suspicion. Serica's not the best one. Right, battery, get rid. Give me light down to... there we go. It's fine. Josh, gain 3 attempts, man. You got this. It'd be funny if I dropped back and gave him slipstream or something, but that's probably a step too. I knew one of them would do it. I was thinking, is Ethan or Josh just going to burn the corner and have a go? I thought someone would do it. There goes Ethan. It's an interesting line. I'm not going to fast this up because I bombed that first curb. 13? Wait, how many corners has he been cutting? Oh, hello Ethan. That's an odd car to randomly dodge. I respect it. Thank you for DRS, but it's not useful. Please be nice to me, this is scaring me. I don't like the sounds of this. And that was a 7.9 because I'm going to dodge Thingy's car. Oh, no, stop doing... Oh, no. Oh, my God. No, I can't blame Ethan for that, but I am going to. Oh, that's pain. I got thrown off by him just going past me. I thought he was going to hit the inside of my car. Ethan, I swear to God. I swear to God, that's pain. His car... I'm so adverse to seeing a car flying alongside in the mirrors. I'm immediately trying to avoid it. So I just took the wrong line. I've ruined absolutely everything of my existence. That is how you win the No for Lobby stream. That is how you do it. 8 fouls of a second between Raul and Josh, though. Ethan, you did the worst DRS attempt I've ever seen. You just blocked me like 3 times. Nah, that was not it. That is not it. Anyways, we're chilling. We're chilling. Chat, it's been a fun rest of the stream. It's been a fun entire of the stream. Why am I saying only rest of the stream? It's fun. But yeah, much love. This Raul levitates. Nice, not bad, not bad. Yeah, most love to you all. I hope you guys have all enjoyed. And of course, check back anytime. PJ did give us some beautiful tips on how to get the photo mode and master it probably for the competition that we're having. That's still got until the Friday the 8th. Midnight, I believe. I want to double check the time. But obviously double check all our socials everywhere. The T's and C's are in every post that we've had. So if you're unsure of anything, go give it a little look and you know. But yeah, if you haven't entered and got yourself a nice screenshot of the MCL38 in the game and gone a bit artsy and tried to do it, you've still got time. Have a go. Have a go. But yeah, on that note, I will be leaving you until, I believe, Friday, actually. So I'll catch you then. !Discord. Join there. We'll give you the updates. That's always where we post this next stream event. If we haven't said it elsewhere, it's always going to be in there firstly. And check all the other socials. !Socials. Yeah. Nice. Not bad. It's been great again. I'm glad to hear it. Thanks, Nange. Great fun as always. Great fun from all you guys, YouTube, Twitch, everything, and all that good stuff. But yeah, I will catch you all soon. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your time zones, because I don't know what day it is at the moment. I'm unsure.